positioning isn't good if there's no seismic shove. The seismic shove, there's no setup except for the EQ knockup. So Juhan would have to fully commit to go in for that. The Ghost, mostly the Ghost. Sometimes it's cleansed depending on the matchup, but it's been mostly Ghost on these two champions specifically. There's Chunk out in mid.
This is a big problem for Tangyuan. Did he flash away from those minion autos? Is he able to live? Look on the other side. Moham's up a little too far as Hung is ready to make the first move. Flash for flash, and Moham will fall at his first blood to Hung.
He's snuck in here, but he will be spotted on the wave.
Yep, and it was the melee minion doing OMG's work as Salsa has to flash away as Harry is going to pick up a solo bolo. He will die to the turret, but drop that equalizer down. I think that means he's going to go -1 cannon, but that's all right. You'll take the kill anyway.
Maybe 30 to 45 seconds if Juhan can level up soon, as trading in bot, double heal expended, one on each side. Looks like Tangyuan will have, I don't think he's going to hit 6 off this dragon. So, take a look. Wait.
Juhan
He didn't. Okay.
Still level 5, sadly, because your summoner spells
that's right.
hit people, so that's obviously a very good pickup for Haichao. Hung looking to show up to the top side. We'll see Harry put those boots to good use as he'll try to mitigate as much damage as possible. Equalizer goes down, but the all-out is there as well, and I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a way out of this one. Not going to be able to even find a trade kill back. It's Sasa picking up that kill.
Now, Juhan uses dash into the pit. They're going.
And they decided they're going to go for it. There's that Realm Warp coming in, and Juhan's forced to flash away, but a teleport on the backside. It's Rel's teleport out of the Summoner Spellbook. It'll force Juhan away. That does mean that Grub's going to go over to LGD.
Juhan's pathing up to the top side of the map. This is a free Drake.
Yeah, Xiaoya did an excellent job there of poking out Starry, getting him to about half HP, and that's when OMG decided that they could not fight around this objective. So that is a big loss for them. That early investment on that first dragging not paying off, and you know, again, we just talked about how they didn't get anything.
The good news for OMG is that they haven't fallen behind outside of the jungle role, and Moham.
Oh, the bad news is they just go all in on Moham to take him out. The Realm Warp is there too. Juhan's got to put him in the Cataclysm, but he is stuck. He flag and drags his way out, but he's on the wrong side of the map. It's Xiaoya picking up that kill, and there is nothing Haichao can do. Only the ones that are going to be a little bit more timid when it comes to fighting. Again, that Varus, that Wukong is very, very powerful and scary to stare down. We've got 1,000 HP. Teleport coming in on the backside for Harry, but LGD is just out of there.
OMG have reset at a bad time. They cannot walk in. And even if they were here, so hard to get in.
I think they're going to try. Dragging down to about 2,000 HP. There's that Weaver's Wall coming in. Juhan flag and drag, but pulled back in by the Rel. They are able to land the kill over to YCX. And what's going to happen for the rest of this fight? It's that Cataclysm as Xiaoya is in trouble, but look at the backside. It's everybody else on OMG as Xiaoya wins his 1v1 against the OMG jungler. Wanted something easier to execute for OMG, and you know, throughout the season so far, they have not displayed in the regular season that they are able to execute well enough on this Talia, whether it's a Haichao problem, whether it's a Juhan problem.
Hung got 2 ganks off before Juhan was really able to do anything.
Flag and drag.
Here we go.
YCX here, and he's not able to get over the wall. The flash is there, but Starry will be able to snipe him with the Arc of Ruin.
I think Juhan meant to go in there, but missed the flag.
Yeah, that's tough, especially because this is right before the dragon. You would love to, you know, force Xiaoya's flash out, or even try to take him out. Now you're not going to have that opportunity.
And again, you've got flag for vision, but the dragon's already been started up. It's basically already dead. Maybe Equalizer can try to steal.
They're just keeping him out. I mean, that Chains of Corruption is great. Haichao off to the side. He's forced to flash away. We'll see if OMG actually wants this fight. Juhan is just walking up right now. And just kind of mean-mugging at LGD, and not a lot of it is burst, a lot of it is sustained damage, so there will be value to be had out of that Chemtech Soul if LGD are the ones to get it.
And a Cassante, right? Like, that's one of his best souls, if not the best soul. Maybe Mountain Soul's pretty good on him too, but Cassante loves a good Chemtech Soul.
And Harry loses a lot of HP for this. Hung lying in wait. He's going to blast Cone in. We're on the side. YCX couldn't get that engaged.
Okay.
Hung forcing off Juhan and Haichao over Tangyuan. is over no man's land right now, forced away as this dragon is reset and OMG won't back in, but Moham is low on mana. There's that Cataclysm. Juhan's in a lot of trouble. Sauce is disrupting the backline. Harry is low. The shields are not enough as Starry, Moham, and Haichao have to run. Health bars chip down a little bit. Good Zonius from Tang Yuan. He's going to get that shield up, and Starry goes all in, and he goes down. LGD win the fight fairly easily, and they will take the Chemtech Soul.
They just can't get in. They backstep the engage from LGD. YCX goes in, misses. Hong goes in and misses and nearly does. Hong, when they go back forward, we're back on Baron at live. But this looks pretty much gone to me. Yani, I can't see OMG getting in. Sasa is fighting 1v4 right now above the red pit. He doesn't take any damage at all.
And it's a struggle to finish the game on the first Baron, which would present the opportunity for Elder Dragon as YCX once again getting caught a little too far ahead.
So YCX should be able to respawn, join his team. And again, I think this player, again, OMG cannot close the gap onto any of the members. LGD have the full agency of the engage. They dictate when the fight starts, where it starts, which ability it starts with. For OMG, they really need to... How are you getting in now? Every wave is shoved in. This is a situation where LGD play this macro game where they're not really looking to break the base open. They will do it if OMG give them an opportunity. But what they're doing... Nice chance of corruption there. We'll chunk Juhan down to half. Just be able to get this tower, but... What LGD are doing is they're just pushing the waves and they're saying, OMG, you're stuck in your base and we have vision of you the whole time. But they still can't get in. If this was an Alistar, you could push YCX away. Could be a bounty tower here from Haichao as OMG open up the mid lane, try to force LGD out of the dragon pit, but...
Here we go, there's that Cataclysm.
Here we go.
Equalizer's on top of it, but Xiaoya is able to get out. Haichao versus Xiaoya on the backside. Haichao's got to get this one done, and he does. Starry finds a kill as well. There's a GA popped. This is the opportunity for OMG. Hong is knocked up, and OMG picked 3 members of LGD, and they're headed to the Elder Dragon.
What's the answer here from LGD? They have no jungler, but they do have a lot of damage, and they still have this Chemtech Soul.
Time to clutch up for Tang Yuan and Sasa. There's a lot of HP on that dragon, so you're going to have plenty of opportunity. Tang Yuan just trying to get in there, but that magic damage shield's not going to help you against Starry and Juhan. Teleport coming in for your top laner. Harry rejoining with that big shield, looking to force away the members of LGD. The Realm Warp to get them out, and that is the Elder Dragon. OMG showing life late in this game.
And the equalizer, Haichao wins the 1v1. Back at live, hold on.
Hold on, yeah, there are things happening, and somebody's getting blasted away by the Dragon's Breath, and it's an LGD member. Sasa getting rained down auto attacks, all out on the Starry. Starry still standing tall, and blasts Sasa away next. Oh my god, indeed, J Beto.
On the table, Yanni. Baron's on the table. They've still got Elder for a minute and a half. We jump back into live. Sasa and YCX are trying to find a fight onto Harry, who has the Zhonya's now to finish a Rabadon's in base. The Elder will wear off by the time that any other fight should happen, but Baron now, the gold is dead even. It's actually a 1.5k lead for OMG. A huge pullback, Tang Yuan.
The threaded volleys are there. He'll blast them away. Haichao getting shield flashes out of turret range. It was a very short flash, but it was just enough. Nice play there by the mid laner of OMG. And OMG are feeling it right now.
Hit against Varus. Finally, we can see what happens when OMG are able to close the gap, and it comes off of an amazing engage from Haichao. Solo killing Xiaoya.
YCX have the same engage. They can't get over to Starry, and now the turnaround is there.
Haichao.
Lots of trouble. Haichao on this backside, though. He's not able to kill Xiaoya. Meanwhile, Sasa can't even trade the GA, so this is huge for OMG. It's a 4v2. It's Hung and Xiaoya, the only ones trying to stand tall. Hung lying in wait for the perfect opportunity to use this Cyclone. They're going to pop the GA of Juhan. This is the opportunity. Hung goes in, finds Starry on the knockup. Starry's in big trouble. trouble. He'll go down first. Xiaoya looking for more
No.
poke. Harry can't get away, and Tang Yuan shows up right on top of him. Over on the backside, Hung gives his life, but saves the game for LGD. All of a sudden, OMG are playing with confidence. Starry is almost done his build. Has this Noon Quiver in the back pocket, just trying to get a little bit closer. Has that GA on top of it. LGD on the wrong side of the map right now.
Whoa.
Starry.
Hai
Chow looking for an
What's he
opportunity.
going for?
He's going to go after Xiaoya, forces his flash. That is huge. There'll be an
That is
opportunity for
huge.
Juhan to hop on top of him.
We were talking all game about how do you get the flashes out of LGD. Will shut.
There's that Weaver's Wall.
Hold
We're
on.
gonna immediately look for Tang Yuan. He's gone golden, and Starry is able to free hit without much of a problem. Over on the backside, Xiaoya takes care of Juhan. There's the big knockup coming through, and all of a sudden things aren't looking so hot for OMG. Hung cleans him up. Harry, Starry, Moham, Sasa, Hung, and Xiaoya, but Xiaoya is on a blinking health bar. It's a 3v3 for the moment. Go, Harry, go.
He could do it.
Well, there's the first turret going down.
Stop the base,
If they
stop the base.
Cassante, which they do, there's that
He's
TP.
going, he's going.
Here he goes. Harry looking to end the game. That TP is not going to help you. The turret goes down. Nexus exposed. Equalizer down. YCX is there. Harry's overheated. He's got shields, but he's getting pulled away from the Nexus. He's got to get these auto attacks down, but they don't actually have the damage to kill this guy.
No!
The damage. No, they stop him. They stop him at the finish line, Jay Beto. But it is
But
going
it
to be
gives Elder.
the second Elder to OMG. 07
Oh.
salute to the top laner of OMG. Nobody, or OMG, LGD, nobody on the side of them are going to head over. We're just going to see recalls come out. Baron secured. There's an open Nexus currently.
Another 40 seconds here.
Juhan
Can
taking some
they
poke.
end?
Well, it looks like OMG are going to try. They might feel that this is their best opportunity. Chains of Corruption lands. Starry is
Oh
going to
my
get
God.
cleansed out, but again, more poke onto Juhan. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Hai Chow looking to put this pressure on. They're not able to actually siege onto these other turrets, so there's only one way in. Flash Cataclysm. Xiaoya's in trouble. There's that GA Equalizer on top of it, and he goes down. Nexus exposed. Starry is feeling good, feeling fine, and OMG take their first game of the season.
A big 70% win rate. Again, it did just lose. You know what else has a 70% win rate with a couple of games? Let me check the games here.
I have a feeling it might
13
be
games, so not as many, but 70% win rate. Kai'Sa, ridiculous mechanic to have, but top lane is an Mbessa against the Scion. You're probably not going to be able to kill the Scion early game with this Nocturne, especially not late game. You might be able to find him if he's overextended. Mid lane is an Azir, but this bot lane, another hook
YCX
found.
once again walking up. Xiaoya flashing forward. It's first blood for YCX as they're playing this lane perfectly. Blue buffs, you take a look at the differential in CS going on so far. While we haven't seen the first paranoia of the game quite yet, he has garnered a solid lead for himself and has done everything he can to make sure that this Qiyana has a minimal early game impact. But now that supreme display of talent,
LGD get the Drake and will match the lane swap. I was expecting maybe OMG. Oh, Juhan gonna deny access.
Stand aside is there. There's the hook going down. Xiaoya's still alive. Juhan dies. LGD's bot lane turns it around on him. Paranoia on top of it. And OMG bit off far more than they could chew. And the grubs will go to LGD.
Constantly would be nice because of just how strong the Draven is. Has the BF sword now too. But Juhan calls this dive past the tier 1 tower.
About 300 gold has not been disrupted at all this game. We know that Kai'Sa is liable to pop off at any time. Juhan gonna get knocked up over the wall. There's that Nocturne ultimate coming through that Paranoia, and the whirling death on top of it. Tang Yuan gets the kill, and Xiaoya stuck in a 2v1. The shutdown goes to Starry.
Yeah,
Two levels
not
up on
a
Juhan
tank.
right now, by the way.
That's playable.
He's gonna kill him. He's going to kill Juhan here. Juhan is dead.
Wow. Synchronized enough. He can only really push away one thing before the cooldown is, too long. But LGD will get the second dragon of this game. Again for free.
YCX getting rooted. It's gonna hook the wall. And don't know what's gonna happen after that. We had a lot of things go on. Juhan died. somehow, one way or another.
And being punished for their over-aggression in multiple plays. -1.
There's the paranoia.
Here we go.
Flash over the wall for Moham Tang Yuan. Scout of the week, nails both him and the clone. Pop Blossom for protection. Ain't gonna be enough as Hung picks up kill number 3.
Blossom will buy a knock-up, but Moham will die before he lands. And still LGD finding picks, finding angles together where they're linked up. And again, OMG were able to do that, Yanni, in game number 1, but it took them a long time to do so throughout all their early game. Again, it's great, and on the game score, it does say that they won a game, but Xiaoya is significantly stronger than Starry, not only just because of he's got a full item completed and Starry only has 1, but those 2 items are very strong too, right? Starry needs the 3 items, or you need 2 items plus Amp Tome, I think. There is no Kiana, sorry, there is no Talia. This one will crash and destroy the turret.
Yep, turret goes down. Harry is going to use his ultimate to try to link up and give OMG a man advantage in this fight. YCX a good buffer on the hook, but he doesn't go very far. There's just not that much follow-up that they have to get onto him. He'll flash away, scatter the weak onto Harry, and now he gets hooked in as the rest of LGD are looking to trade good damage back onto him.
That isn't an Elder Dragon first. TP comes in here for both top laners.
Here we go. He just goes in alone, and Juhan goes down. Dragon for LGD, and look who's on the backside. It's Sasa, potentially ready to go. He'll instead think better of it and head back to the bot lane. Flame Horizon in the jungle? That would be incredible. We're going to go all the way in here, force the ultimate out of Starry. Probably Execution missed it as well. That's all right. They can't all be winners.
Okay, but they got ult, flash, and barrier from this Kai'Sa. That's a huge win in my books. What happens when a single ult comes back up in mid?
Well, Harry trying to drift around here, and that stand aside. Xiaoya does damage to this guy. Harry's got to flash away. Teleport on the back end. Haichao could find himself in trouble. Whirling Death going to come down for good damage. Moham getting in there, only able to knock up 1. And look at the side. It's Tang Yuan. It's Sasa. It's everyone on OMG hitting the floor. LGD are running this game.
And this Syndra pickup does so much work into the comp of OMG. They're outranged by it. They can't engage when Tang Yuan's finding angles constantly. And Yanni, LGD looking to make game 1 a distant memory with an even stronger setup. They have Baron before Soul. They'll have over 10,000 gold in their pocket.
There's a chance, I guess. It would require a little bit more effort on the side of LGD right now. Their jungler would not have to be bot lane. But there is a chance that they could have contended potentially for fastest game of the split. We're going to eclipse that mark in about 1 minute and 20 seconds, so I don't know if...
They'll have Baron, like when the Soul spawns, so they'll have Prior the whole time. Last time when Elder was spawning and they had Baron, it had wore off. That's not enough stats, enough gold to eclipse this massive... nearly 11,000 gold lead that LGD have. If they do have the Soul as well, it's Mountain Soul this game. That's significantly stronger than the Chemtech Soul was. Tang Yuan, so much damage.
Hey, and there's that Flame Horizon, by the way, but here's a fight breaking out. Juhan is once again dead. Knockup is going to land along with Scatter the Weak onto Starry. They are doing whatever they can to just make it impossible for this guy to play. LGD with a man advantage.
The Azir and the Kiana, just in general in the meta, you can see its value in this game. Soul has spawned, and I don't think OMG need Vision to know that the Dragon will be taken. And like you said, it is a jungle Flame Horizon.
When's the last time that
Which is insane. Someone's going to have to get that stat because we don't see Flame Horizons a whole lot in pro play. A jungle Flame Horizon in the Big 26 or higher in level than his solo lane is. He actually has the most XP in the entire game right now on jungle. Juhan will finally complete a second item, but Yanni, has there ever been a double Flame Horizon? Has there been a 200 CS lead?
Oh my god, we might get there if this game extends any longer. But to be honest, if it extends longer, that might not be good for LGD. Here we go, all the way in. Pop Blossom there. Down goes Juhan for an 8th time. Moham will fall. It's a double kill for Xiaoya. And over on the backside, the Unleashed Power will cap it off for Tang Yuan. Harry, the last man standing, he says, I will just do what I can to try to clear out this wave, but it's just a matter of who gets the kill. He flashes forward, drop his ultimate down, says, I will not be another statistic. I will not be a casualty in the books of LGD as the game-ending push, J Beto, is on its way.
It's 10 seconds on Juhan, on Moham as well. No Baron wave, but with this monstrous 15k lead, Yanni, I don't think OMG can do anything.
Turrets are down. LGD just hitting the frontliner and not even going after anyone else. And mercifully, this game is over. The early power that Misfortune is to bring, and that could create problems for Hung if OMG are able to have some winning lanes here, and if Juhan can get into his jungle and essentially do what Hung did to him in game 2.
But immediately, as the wave's caught in mid, it'll go back to basically even. But at this point, in our previous 2 games, LGD had already found themselves a lead.
OMG's bot lane spots that one out, the heal used for the extra movement speed, so the first gank attempt foiled.
Hung has been trying this lane gank pretty frequently throughout this matchup.
There's
the ult.
But he stays, and he hit him on the flash forward. Story can't get close, and it's first blood for Hung. And now they're going to look for Moham next. The slow is there, but Hung is going to be ready to charge up that Q. He's just got to land it. He misses. Xiaoya flashes, but Moham is able to pick up the kill to make it a 2-for-1 when the dust settles.
Moham's still going, but unfortunately won't be able to get any more. Juhan seems more concerned on every champion with just power farming his jungle. There is no... Hung bides his time to level 6. His 80 carries flashes burnt, and Juhan just does nothing.
Now OMG want to do something here. Charm gonna land. Moham shows up. And the 3 members of LGD will scatter to the winds after picking up 1 grub. Harry and Sasa will go at it for a little bit, but it just looks like Sasa is putting in work against Harry up here. Perhaps the new hotness into Zahen. We'll have to see.
Well, you know, the Bramble Vest feels nice. But when we do go back, I would like to see what ability he's maxing as Juhan.
The Aries are going at it with charms and spirit rushes. Juhan going to be the first one targeted, but it's Haichao getting the first kill. Juhan will finally die, but Haichao looking for more. Hung will fall next as OMG are winning the jungle fight. There's the Grim Deliverance, the rune onto Sasa, the encore on top of it. Means that Moham picks up his second. Trying to turn the corner, sees that this dragon is being done, 2000 HP. Doesn't look like LGD are very interested in trying to take this fight. Enchanted Crystal Arrow lands flush, but a good ultimate for the buffer, the bullet time. Haichao's gonna try to get out of there. There's that Temper Fate, and Hung is gonna come out and immediately die. Down he goes, Teleport coming in for the Zahen to join. YCX getting chased down and slowed up by Starry, and Moham drops the beat on his head. I don't think he knows.
He's kind of aware.
I just don't think so. I think he's just playing it safe. Yeah, now this is a problem. Everybody's going to go in on Haichao. This was a really well thought out play by Hung.
Ran up to the top lane, TP in from Tang Yuan to fight around this Herald.
No cease and desist. It's Juhan getting hit up there, doing a little bit of damage, but Starry and Moham trying to keep the rest of the team out. Hung goes all the way in. There's that Grim Deliverance landing. There's the bullet time with the Tempered Fate. The combo, actually a non-bow, and there's an encore landing on the multiple members as Haichao is looking to run over everybody else. It's a triple kill for the OMG mid laner. GD, it feels like all they're able to do is try to fight their way out of this. Xiaoya not with the team just yet. We're going to see Hung go after Haichao. Drops the ultimate down. The full combo from Ari and Vi is enough to take him out. Dragon goes the way of OMG.
That's worth.
And we will pause.
Yep. We aren't sure what the issue was. There might have been, you know, like, I don't know, a spilled drink maybe. There might have been a reported bug, which the referees had concluded pretty quickly that there wasn't one. But normally when there's a bug reported, it does go for a while. They have to review and really make sure. So a quick issue, a quick solution, but for OMG...
2,500 gold. They have 3 dragons right now. Again, we did see LGD lose game 1 with Chemtech.
Oh.
We have a bar ultimate getting used here, and LGD with the bullet time over the top. Roham with that ultimate, not going to be enough to stop the onslaught of LGD. And in the blink of an eye, they found it.
Himself for the play. Jumps in, trying to crescent guard, I guess, and maybe block the bullet time or cancel it even, but I think he got charmed, so he was just standing there tanking so much of the bullet time.
One of these objectives, it's going to be hard to move LGD for the moment.
The good news here, though, is that they have great vision contests with Ashe, so they can always find where people are. Nice route.
Now they're going to look for Sasa next.
The poke is huge here, Yanni.
Yeah. Down to about half HP, going in with the encore, hits 2 key members. It's trouble. Tangyuan's dead. Haichao on the back line. He finds Xiaoya. The tempered fate don't matter. It's another big play from the OMG mid laner. Give him another triple. Give him an ace for OMG. Give him a Baron. Give him maybe their first win of the year.
And give Haichao MVP. My God, again. It's the vision contest from OMG. The range, the poke, it forces LGD to want to go in. We were talking about if LGD can get in, find one fight win, as Harry will have to give this tower. OMG are overforcing the bot side, so they're giving up an objective bounty in mid. They will lose a tier 2 on the other side, but that's even the goal lit up 1,000 gold before this is fallen. It'll go back to nearly where it was, but LGD finding some answers here. Now OMG will link up in the mid lane to get some push going, but they've only got a minute and a half left of this Baron.
I really like that trade out of LGD. You're likely to lose that bot tier 2 anyway.
OMG with the Baron will continue to push in, and Haichao, you see the pings in mid. Haichao wants to push in. We have these team fighting ults, Yanni, the Encore, the Enchanted Crystal Arrow, ready to go. OMG continue to find more.
Haichao in and out in a 1v4 here. This could be trouble.
OMG keep poking and prodding at this base. Remember, they still have all their ult tools.
Encore catches 2 members. Xiaoya with the cleanse. Hung's still alive. Bullet time just to kind of drive them away for now. Juhan down to half HP, but multiple low health members on the side of LGD as Sasa and Xiaoya look to just hold down the fort. OMG gonna knock down this mid inhibitor turret while Sasa and Harry continue to go at it. Harry does have that passive health bar. It is looking to run out, so LGD weather the storm for now. And still it's up. There's good zoning bullet time in the base. It's very telegraphed when it's in the base. So I understand why it wasn't the most effective. It just got OMG out of there. But in these fights, in the jungle, near the dragon, near the Baron, this is where it's going to have its biggest impact.
OMG don't have a ton of catch without fully committing.
They're going to look for
They try
Sasa
the
here.
Sasa.
Crystal arrow onto Xiaoya. Xiaoya is slow, desperately trying to get away, flashed away, but he gets caught by the Encore anyway. He can't stand and fight. There's the bullet time, but look who's on top of Materi, and it's time for the hero,
Haichao,
to call game on the rest of these members. It is another triple kill for the OMG mid laner. 19 kills to 7. We doubted them, but OMG say, hey, we can win games in Group Nirvana. They get it done against LGD.
Woo! He's smurfing on him right now. The fountain dive for the split quadra. And OMG will walk away with this series.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.